Okay. Prosecutor, trust your next witness is ready.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, Monsieur Robinio. Shit. The photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Oh, you know what? If I broke in, I bet anything we found would have been considered tampering. I'm going to go with that just so I feel better about myself by completely blowing that scene. Monsieur Robinio, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Yeah, that's Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, that is amazing. Good evening. I swear to speak the whole... I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest.
Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record?
Oh, God. Without your name, please.
Humph. I am the attendant. Yeah,
Shit. Sorry, people.
as if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robinio, when I can say my name properly. Cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture the very accent. Je suis French words. You may have seen my work in hit magazines Le Blanc and Set Chitter.
I see what...
I can send you, wink, tweets, if you like.
What on earth is a tweet? Sparrison, thank you. But communication. Come on, Falcon, it's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yes, your works are very, impressive, Monsieur Robinio. But let's go get down to business, can we, please? That would be great. Could you tell us about your activities the night of the murder?
Very well. I hired by Baron Roger to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I built Baron Brogali and left.
Like a true artist. Yeah, well.
And with regards to photograph itself, did you take the photograph? Yes.
I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so you could see it all for yourselves.
Very good. Let's take a closer look.
Okay. Uh-oh. Where's Cataline?
Shira. My word. This is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So, let's see. Who do we have here?
Not Cataline.
In the middle, we see Baron Rogali, the lion who hosted the event. On the left, we see Signier Portier de Miao, the father of defendant Dame Cataline. And finally, we see the housemaid, Dame Caroline Duhart, who I suspect may have stuck into the picture uninvited.
As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenouille, and the second is the defendant, Dame Caroline. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Mm-hmm, yes.
Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not in the photograph. Were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
The prosecution may continue. Yes. Behind the photograph subjects, we see the wall clock, which the time set at 7:30.
Wait a minute!
Why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Voltaire told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place.
Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at that time of the murder, save for Dame Caroline herself.
Now I'm starting to get suspicious of, the lion Dolly did it. It was the lion. in the garden with the blade claw. I'd kick ass at Clue if this was Clue. Falcon, something is fishy. In the jail cell, Dame Caroline told us that she was present when the photograph took place. Oh, I did not remember that. But I don't see her in Robinio's photograph. That's true, but I can't use Dame Caroline's testimony as evidence. It has too little weight. If I want to prove that Monsieur Robinio's photograph is not a valid piece of evidence, I will have to dish out evidence of my own. I got this nailed. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well. The defense may proceed.
It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Yes.
We'll see after this cross-examination, sir. All right. 7 p.m. Let's nail... Yeah, we got this nailed. Monsieur Robinio, you say you arrived at 7 o'clock. Give or take a couple minutes... Give or take a couple minutes, yes. How do you know? How do you know that you arrived at 7?
Well, the clock in my house read 6:45 when I left, and I walked into the Chateau Crinier. It was about 15 minutes.
Shit.
I don't claim to be a flawless timekeeper, but I am a professional. I always stick to an appointment. Do you have another question about Robinio's time of arrival?
No, I don't. Let's talk about the photograph. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. I know that clock does not have hands on it. Let's take a closer look at this photograph. Yeah, see right there. It's ... I see a mistake in the photograph. Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinio, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious, because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Impossible. I told you, Monsieur, the camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photograph it produces are flawless.
Yeah, Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific?
Certainly. Click on the area of photograph you believe contains mistake. Boom! The clock in this photograph, there's something not right about it.
Yeah, well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates the client. Well, are we special?
Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Remington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. Clock bearing has no hands. Boom! The photograph clearly shows the clock's hands pointing at 7 and 6.
That much is self-evident.
Which is most curious because the clock on the lounge of the Chateau Crinier has no hands.
It has no hands?
The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogelli or his housemaid if you have any doubts. Monsieur Robinio, how could you explain this discrepancy? Oh, because you're a big old liar face.
I don't know. There must be some mistake. My camera is flawless.
There's no mistake, Monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe. There was an error in the printing process.
That's a really specific error, Dick. An error precisely where the clock's hands should be? Please, Monsieur, don't patronize us. Yeah. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. Boom! You, Monsieur Robinio, edited the photograph.
Edited?
I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include the handless clock in the photograph to simplify the editing process. Yeah, look at the sweat.
Yeah, Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness want to do such a thing?
Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinio created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Robinio coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinio.
Fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
What?
You did? You're confessing the murder of Monsieur Grenouille?
What? No. Okay. At first, I thought he was too. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That was it?
I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs, and yes, that included adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered by whom?
I dare not say.
Monsieur Robinio, I strongly advise you answer the defendant's questions. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear
his claws. Uh-oh!
More than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
His claws? Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinio, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We did live under the Ancien regime, after all?
But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave, and we shall charge with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good evening, monsieurs.
Yeah. I gained a little favor. I think that means we're doing good. So, the clock hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. No. I think it matters a lot, dude. The photograph still depicts Dame Caroline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Remington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Don't give me that bullshit. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Caroline was painted out. Even worse, it's possible that another person was painted in. We do not know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? Is the housemaid that the housemaid paid off the photographer, or was it Senior Portier de Meow, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senior Portier, actually it kind of does, to implicate his own daughter. No, okay, that's true. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rogalia deliberately tried to frame Dame Caroline. It has to be him. It has to be. Yeah, because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of the community, and we would never do such things. Monsieur Remington, I'm not here to throw accusation. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, wink.
Mayhaps.
Oh, here we go. Oh, all right, let's do this.